In the late 19th century, key figures in the fledgling Zionist movement provided the catalyst for reimagining Palestine as part of an ideology to justify Jewish colonization in the Holy Land. This effort at recasting Palestine in the consciousness of both Jews and non-Jews reached a critical threshold shortly after the publication of Theodor Herzl's The Jewish State, 1896, and imbued the Holy Land with a decidedly political edge. And Edward Said, the celebrated Palestinian comparative literature scholar, was the first to develop the groundbreaking conceptual understanding of imaginative geography. With this in mind, colonialism consisted fundamentally of the material impulse to seize the land of others, but went further and insisted that colonizers were compelled to reinvent meanings about the lands they coveted and to justify why they were deserving of the places they sought to possess. But how to explain this inconvenient reality? Therefore, the problem the Zionists had to confront was that Palestine for a millennium had ceased to be a predominantly Hebrew place. As a consequence, the Zionist movement was compelled to fix the landscape in accordance with its idea of the Holy Land as Jewish. That is, it had to somehow align the real landscape with its imagined one, and to do so began to spin a massive lie.
What was all this area before the First World War? When Britain got the mandate over Palestine, what was Palestine then? Palestine was then the area between the Mediterranean and the Iraqi border.
You say there is no such thing as
East
a Palestinian?
and West Bank, no. East and West Bank was Palestine. I'm a Palestinian. From 21 until 48, I carried a Palestinian passport. There was no such thing in this area as Jews and Arabs and Palestinians.
This lie is used and has been used to justify the land theft, dispossession and ethnic cleansing by 1,000 cuts, generation after generation. So let's just examine the claim that it was a land without people, shall we? No people need passports. No people need money. No people need railways. No people need stamps or maps. An empty land would have no people who appear in photographs and films, nor ancient graves which mark lives once lived. Yet the most damning admission of the existence of Palestine, and that indeed it was a land with people, comes, irony of ironies, from Golda Meir herself.
I'm a Palestinian.
Not before, however, a wave of dispossession and destruction has resulted in a reality for Palestinians of long history of proud existence becoming a looming reality of possible extinction. And the result of the impulse to create the imagined Israel has been to rid the landscape of its Palestinian presence, thus the brazen uprooting, burning and destruction of Palestinian small-scale farming. By destroying Palestinian farmlands, Zionists deprive Palestinians of the ability to feed themselves, a necessary first step in forcing their removal from the land, thus realigning the landscape and making it more compatible with the imagined geography. That imagination was expressed matter-of-factly by an Israeli teenager from a Jewish settlement who was asked by legal geographer Iris Braverman why she and her friends had burned and uprooted Palestinian olive trees in the village of Sinjil. Her reply: "I have nothing against the trees. This is about the land. It's our land, not theirs." In truth, a state without a country came to a land with a people. But how soon, because of the lie, before their existence is erased before our very eyes?